I need an intro for this week's episode.
Previously on the Danger Club podcast.
The lightning bolt hits the door next to you as you're struggling to try and pull it open.
Yeah, you, get off me, mate.
I take a guess at where it might be and then shoot some glitter dust at it. Shim!
You glitter bomb the entire area. It is going to use Feed on Fear.
I'm not afraid of you, I'm not scared of you.
There's one left, but don't worry, because it's Velda Cairnbite's go. I'm sure he's going to save everyone.
Oh, piss off.
That was wistful thinking.
The adventure continues now.
So my wife has been doing a movie marathon thing recently while I've been out at work on Fridays. So if I'm out stage managing, she's decided that's going to be her night in to watch movies, and she decided as the theme of it, she's going to work through the entire back catalogue of Richard Gere, and she's going to watch every Richard Gere movie. And that
Really?
And I thought, actually, is there a better actor? Is there a more reliable actor for delivering you what you want, what you expect from a movie that they are in than Richard Gere? Like, I can't think of any Richard Gere movies that are not Richard Gere movies. Like, if you love Richard Gere, that's got to be like, there can't be many more actors that will more reliably deliver that.
He's got the gear. I don't know, I would say maybe possibly Vin Diesel. You know, like, I mean, he's pretty reliable as a brand to give you Vin Diesel stuff. Or his a British cohort, fucking
Jason Statham.
Jason Statham.
Yeah, Jason Statham.
Jason Statham.
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, I'd say...
There are a lot of Transporter movies, Drum, is all I would say.
Yeah, there are.
Like, they can't all be pure Stath brilliant, can they? I
mean...
Has anyone ever done a mashup between Jason Statham and Jason Status? Because that would be amazing. Surely it's got to happen, man. They just take...
Someone's done it somewhere, right?
They just take all the quotes.
It's called
from
Crank.
films.
It is literally chasing Statham. That is...
Crank is great, though.
Sorry.
Loved Crank.
Meg as well.
James, we interrupted you. What was your...
It's going slightly old school. Back in his heyday, I would say Kevin Costner could have given a run for that. I mean, they weren't great.
Yeah.
They weren't great films, some of them, but they were always a Kevin Costner film. You know what I mean? Like, he just consistently delivered Kevin Costner, you know.
Also Arnold Schwarzenegger as well.
Yeah.
I don't know, because Arnold Schwarzenegger, you got to count things like Jingle All the Way and like... if
Twins.
Is that going to... Yeah, because they all have a kind of a, I'm going to be creative phase, or all have kids and, you know...
Well, I think Twins is a Schwarzenegger film. Like, when you watch it, I mean, I know it's supposed to be a comedy and it's not like, you know, him blowing stuff up, but it's still him breaking people's faces for the, you know, for the love of it. Like, you know, it is a lot of that,
I can't remember much about it, to be honest.
I went to see it. I went to see it for my birthday. My mum took me to see it for my birthday. I didn't ask to see it. She just took me. And I just remember saying, "Yeah, you'll love it."
What, she kidnapped you?
Right,
She put you in a bag. Put you in a bag.
Yeah, that's where the whole bag thing came from. So,
Little Drum kicking and screaming. I don't want to go and see Twins. I don't want to see it.
I don't care. Yes, you do. Anyway,
don't you remember Yakety Yak? Don't Talk Back. His rendition of that is amazing. Twins.
Yak, don't talk back.
Don't talk back.
Don't talk back.
Yeah, straight
Yeah, that was Twins, right? Yeah,
it's Twins.
No,
yeah,
of course. I do remember it. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I would throw in a vote there for... I'd throw in a vote for Will Smith. I think a Will Smith movie is always a Will Smith movie. Even the bad
controversial,
ones,
man.
Because he's got that. He's good in stuff that's bad. He's good in Suicide Squad. Even the bits that aren't good, you're still in the presence of Will Smith, and it's a nice experience.
But he does some good stuff, though. You watch Ali, or if you watch...
Yeah, I was just going to say Ali, because that's Ali is not a Will Smith movie.
Nah, man, it's not.
Ali is a biopic, and he is good in it, being Ali, which I think is a departure from what you're saying, man.
Absolutely.
No, I agree. No, I will retract Will Smith.
You can't retract Will Smith, man.
I will retract him and put him back in Bel Air.
Drum, do you say biopic?
Yeah, biopic.
Is it not biopic?
No, biopic. It's a biography picture biopic.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
I understand the logic, but I've always heard it pronounced biopic.
I think
never heard
both
biopic
are
in my
acceptable.
life.
Actually, I think both are acceptable.
Like,
if I'm
okay.
yeah.
All right. You're from the middle of the country, right? And I'm from the bottom of the country, and people in the north of the country would have said biopic. So, do you know what I mean?
No, because you follow the conventions, and biography is pronounced biography, and picture is pronounced picture, so you would say biopic.
Well, I mean, maybe, but like it looks like, but if you have bio on its own, like a biologist, then it's bio, isn't it? So
do you use fairy?
I thought that was pronounced biologist.
Yeah, no, I do use fairy bio.
Yeah, fair. Well, I use non-bio. So.
Non-bio, all right, very non-bio, but it's still bio, isn't it? It's. Are you trying to say that it's a biological picture, a biological film?
There are very few.
It's a film that is made mostly.
Name me a film that isn't a biological film.
Transformers.
I dare you.
Transformers.
Bullshit. It was made by biological people.
No, it wasn't. No, it was made by fucking robots, is what it was made by.
Robots would have made a better film.
Robots
would have made a more efficient and better film.
No, they wouldn't. Not the first one.
Done. Tweet us, robots.
No,
that's going to happen soon.
Yeah, man. Robots can tweet us.
The robots will attack us.
They will. Didn't you read that story about the other day? There was a woman. She fell asleep on the floor, right? And then the you know those Hoovers, those vacuum cleaners.
Oh yeah.
Caught hold of her hair and started eating her hair. Like and she had to call like the fire department to come and like cut her hair.
She couldn't cut her hair on her own.
How big was this fucking robot?
It's just one of those little round ones with the googly eyes on it.
Yeah, they're like Hoover.
The irony of that is that if the robots did start attacking us because they tweeted us, then we'd have to get Will Smith to sort that out because he did that in a film.
Yeah. The weird thing is, actually, I got told at a party the other day that by two separate people that they listen to the Danger Club podcast in bed, and the kind of preamble gently lulls them off to bed, and then we end up shouting later on and it wakes them up. So we are very much like a Hoover that will drift you off nicely to sleep and then wake you up terrifyingly. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Danger Club podcast.
Yeah,
I have to
for the Hoovers.
I have to say vacuum cleaner. I have to say vacuum cleaners. You know, Hoover is a brand name.
Oh yeah, Hoover is a brand.
Other vacuum cleaners are available.
Just in case one of them wants to sponsor us.
Because if we ever end up on the BBC, we've got to have brand neutrality. So
exactly, yeah,
we're still holding out for it.
And you never know.
We're very BBC, I think.
Dyson vacuum cleaners might want to sponsor us. They might want to say, hey, your listeners definitely want to, they want to buy a vacuum cleaner. So
we've heard you talk about vacuum cleaners before. Yes. So let's get involved. Come on, guys.
Dyson will not want to invest in this podcast because this podcast is based in the UK. Fuck you, James Dyson. Oh, how did we get Dyson diss?
That's it, man.
Yeah. Tweet us, Dyson, man. Tweet us.
Dyson now.
Yeah, I can't believe you went there, Dan. You were like, fuck you, Dyson. That was huge.
What happened between you and one of those vacuum cleaners? Was it just
did it suck your hair?
I mean, to be fair,
Brexit happened between me and one of those those vacuum cleaners, James. That's what happened between us. But I tell you what failed to come between the Danger Club and their quest for Holy as a Trumba. It was a bunch of will-o-wisps because you shouldered your biopics and you used it to take them down with. That was quite the battle out there. I really thought that there were a couple of ways I thought this would go. I thought either Fulton is going to get really messed up before the three of you inside the cabin can agree who is going to open the door, because doors are always a nemesis for you guys. Like, if there is a challenge to open a door or close the door, I thought the door is going to get opened and closed about a dozen times until Fulton is dying, and then they'll pull it together and get out and fight them. Or I was like, there is a version of this where they all get in the cabin, shut the doors, and then watch as Spike the dinosaur is horribly murdered by these things while you're all hiding inside. But it went much better. A tactical victory, I think. Congratulations.
Well, actually, yeah, Colin started to make a point before we started recording. We said, we'll save it for the show, because but they went down quite easy when we got in there.
I was going to say it. Sorry.
Oh, well, I was just going to say they seem to be all like DPS but no stamina, but I don't know what you were going to say, Cole. What was it?
Do you know what? I think they were easy. I think they, didn't have much stamina, and basically what you just says, man.
That's what you say, yeah. But they were...
Like Meatloaf, you took the words right out of my mouth.
Sorry, mate.
That's right. I loved it. It was great.
And
must have been why you were kissing me. That's the Meatloaf song. I was carrying on the lyrics.
I know.
Thank you, John.
I'm confused.
That was such a random addition to that sentence.
You should have seen James's face, Dangerlings. He went, huh? What?
I can't remember this.
It wasn't the prospect
of...
of...
did you give me?
Yeah, it wasn't the prospect of kissing you, Colin. It was just so unexpected at that
particular
point. It was like,
Sorry, that was the lyrics to, that song.
But yeah, did they have any really, really terrifying things that we didn't know about, Dan, or was that was their best?
Their really terrifying thing is the fact that they can turn invisible for one action. So they can effectively shoot you with lightning. They can decloak, shoot you with lightning, which they get a massive bonus to shooting you while they're invisible anyway. And then they can turn invisible again and then move, and you've lost track of them. And basically, you just cannot target them because every turn they're just disappearing. So unless you've got someone who's insanely good at perception, who can kind of work out maybe where they are, or you can catch one while it's visible, then they're very, very hard to fight. Like they can be party killers. If they manage to fan out and stay separate and keep sniping away, they can just chip away at you. And then they can heal themselves by anytime somebody drops to dying, or anytime somebody is afraid, they can all just feed on the fear and get a load of healing back.
So apart from the healing thing, they're a bit like hippos underwater. You know, because they just pop up and you can't see them when they go underwater. They shoot lightning and vanish.
With really strong jaws.
Yeah.
Colin, you are out the box today.
I was going to say
making the most out there links. It always lands, but I'm always like, where is he going? Like, what are you talking about?
I'm just, I'm over there at the moment. I'm over somewhere else. I'm on a different plane, man.
You're in the other box, man.
I'm a hippo in the jungle. It's
covered in glitter.
Yeah, covered in glitter.
Ready to kiss.
A glippo.
With a Meatloaf CD. And a record player.
So the glitter bomb was unbelievably effective. Like that was, to have glitter dust prepared at that moment is just exactly what you need. And because I don't know what spells you guys have prepared, because we like to keep it surprising. And in my head, I'm like, it's the sort of spell that Drummond would have prepared, because it's setting off a glitter bomb, and it's cool. I was like, it feels like something Drum might have. So if they've got it, this fight could be great. If not, it could be really, really challenging. But you had it, buddy. You had it ready to go.
Oh, yeah. You better fucking believe it, man. There's been a couple of times, actually, I feel like, on this quest where, I've prepared something thinking, this is just going to be for fun, and maybe I'll just pull it out to make people laugh, and it's actually worked really fucking well. There was something with the, wood golem, as well.
That was good, wasn't it? That was really good. You turned it into, a lion or something.
Yeah, well, no, I think did I turn it into a penis?
You turned it into a penis.
I did, yeah. I mean, that's exactly what I thought I would do, but I didn't think it would be used in a fight. I was like, I'm going to turn that tree into a penis at some point, and it'll be funny. But instead, it was really useful in a fight.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Well done.
I saw another podcast on Twitter celebrating their 150th episode, and they were making a bit of fanfare about it, and they were sort of getting some retweets from big accounts and making it like a big event thing. And I was like, oh, why didn't we do that for our 150th episode? And I looked back through it and I was like, oh yeah, because it's the one where we fought a gigantic dick.
We should get hold of Sign Monstrous, do some artwork for that. Bad guys.
Big up Sign Monstrous.
Big up indeed.
Give us
or any one of the artists that make fan art for us. If you haven't done it yet, send us something.
If any of you would like to draw a gigantic wooden dick,
that's up to you, man.
People. Don't forget the attacking bit.
For Dyson, if you've ever worked for Dyson, get
I don't know,
Dyson
man.
Dick Meister.
Who does Dyson's artwork?
James Dyson's just there drawing a big dick, and he's like, "Oh, damn it!"
He's heard the fuck you, and he's like, "Oh man, I'm not sending it in now."
Patreon shirt.
Yeah. Jeez.
Oh my god! Imagine if we did that to you, patrons. Imagine if we did that. Like we ease you in over like a year's worth of awesome T-shirts. Every 4 months you're getting an awesome T-shirt, and one day you just get one with a dick on.
A wooden dick, Dan. A wooden dick.
Yeah.
Just
I mean, it's you're talking about 16th century dildo. Yeah. It's been used before. Obviously been taken out of circulation since because of splinters. But it has happened.
What are you saying, Russ?
I like dick.
Hey!
Sure, why not?
And on that bombshell, would you like some treasure to go with your dick?
I thought you were gonna skip to the end then, Dan. I thought you were gonna be like, that's where we leave it for tonight.
Oh my gosh! Right.
All right, treasure.
I take it so you can comb over the with the Will-O-Wisp safely dispatched. You're able to kind of have a search through the abandoned campsite a bit more in a bit more detail the next morning when after you've had a rest, got all your spells back. And you sort of have a look through the remains of the campsite, and you find a half-buried knapsack tucked down near the campfire. As you sift through it, it has a little music box carved with cavorting animals.
Oh my god!
So you've got a sexy animal music box to go with.
Oh man, Shania wants that real bad. I'm just letting you know, she is coveting that shit so hard.
I want to tell you, it is graphic. Like it is, it is Japanese graphic in terms of the things that are going on there.
Only we still had the horse porn book. Make a little collector's edition set.
But they're animals.
Yes, they are.
Have we just stumbled into furry Twitter?
I think we have.
Oh wow!
All right, so you got a sexy animal music box, which you open the lid and it plays a merry tune. Drummond, you're holding the box. What does the merry tune sound like from the sexy animal box?
Oh.
And I will leave it to your imagination as to what object is rotating slowly as that song plays.
It would have sounded different if I wasn't losing my voice. So anyway, that's how it sounds now.
It's amazing.
It's
canon. You also find a few other things. You find a lenstatic compass. So you find
what does that mean? Does that mean a guy named Len isn't allowed to move?
No, it's one with that always points north, isn't it? We've already got one of these.
You've got a compass. This is a slightly better compass. It gives you a +1 on survival checks to basically find your way in the wilderness.
Caragor, I found something for you.
Well, I'm sure I've already got one of these.
There are a couple of them around because you're exploring the jungle, so you might have a.
But is it Lenny Static? Lenny Henry Static?
Who's Lenny Henry?
Oh, his old boyfriend of mine. He was very funny. I enjoyed his company, and he gave me a +1 to survival check.
Oh, really? He gave you a +1, did he?
Yeah. He did, yeah.
Got +9, so
I know, that's why I'm with you now, because, you have a +9 and he was
that's how you base your partner finding based on survival skills.
On survival checks, because I like to survive.
That is a lot of undue pressure I did not know that was on me now. Bloody hell.
That's okay, I'm only joking.
I think actually Bubba might have as high as survival skills.
I got a +9 survival. I got a +9 survival, and then I just wink at Shania.
Oh my god.
Shania goes a bit giddy.
I might need to recheck this. Having thought about this, a couple of episodes ago, Jin might have brought you this bag back. We will know from when I tell you I may have already given you all of this treasure.
Yeah, it's when we found the campsite.
Yes, and I went. I sort of like communed with Jin.
Oh no! Well, it was worth it for our little. I
did wonder why these Will-O-Wisp are carrying.
The same exact stuff.
Yeah, a compass. Of course, a Will-O-Wisp will want a lenstatic compass.
They've got all of those, and of course we've got the wand of teeming ghosts.
Give us some other treasure.
You have to give us some more now. You said that there was more treasure.
You said you'd give us treasure. Give us new treasure.
Okay.
Guys, it's Christmas when we're recording this.
Yeah. Do you know what it is?
It is.
I just drank some eggnog.
You
There's got to
find
be like a random Pathfinder 2e treasure loot table somewhere kicking about.
buried amongst the remains of the will-o-wisps, in their possession, you find a pair of pantaloons embroidered with the images of cavorting animals.
Do they give you any bonuses to anything?
Oh, if anything, they give you penalties.
Yeah.
No, I mean, surely bonuses to sexiness. I mean,
I don't think you want to be asking for bonuses while we're in this kind of thing.
Oh, tremendous. All right, so you look through the loot that you found the night before. There you go. Enjoy that double loot episode there, Dangerling. It's a little bit of extra experience. I'm pretty sure I probably got Drummond to sing the... I also probably got somebody to sing the song of the box.
I seem to remember that is an original composition specially for this episode.
Yeah, it was.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what you tune in for. So you get the loot, you have some breakfast, you dismiss the cozy cabin, and you prepare to set off. Do you want to do anything else with your day, or are you saddling up and moseying on?
Caragor gets the trousers out and goes, "Oh, lads, do you reckon these are pantaloons or pontaloons? And if so, are they pantaloons that go on your legs, or if they're pantaloons, we put them out near a pier onto a boat?
Or do you use them if you're a punter?
Or a loon?"
Caragor sighs, sits down, gets his breakfast.
This is why you shouldn't ask just the lads. Oh.
What's a punter, Fulton?
A punter? Oh, a punter is a really intriguing thing in dwarven culture.
Yes.
So,
please go on.
A punter is somebody who throws another human down a long alleyway.
Sorry, wait. From dwarven culture.
Hey.
You said throw another
dwarf.
So where did the human come in the first place?
Huh?
You said another human. There's presumably been a human Christmas story before.
We've now expanded ponting. There's a ponting tournament that introduces other races and stuff. So basically, you punt someone in a tiny ball down a long, sort of gantry, and they have to knock over some cemented goblins.
Oh my God. So there's no word for a dwarf that does this to just one human, but if you do it to another human, then you're qualified as a ponter.
Yeah. I did a little bit of ponting back in my uni days, but...
You went to uni?
Yeah, dwarven uni.
What was it called?
It just means owning a unicorn. It's nothing.
I dropped out after the first sort of week.
You owned a unicorn! This is wild!
It's like a baby unicorn, yeah?
They're really hard to come by.
The dwarves have got them all.
Yeah, they're a staple. They're a staple food.
You see, this is a thing.
Wait, the dwarven civilization eats unicorns
This is why they are endangered.
Yeah, we went through so many of them. We couldn't get rid of the horns. It was well annoying.
What did you do with the horns?
Well, you use them as table legs, shell legs.
Really unstable table
Quite
legs.
small, like only for kids.
Well, exactly, with dwarves.
There was such an unstable table, you remember? The unstable table. All the tables were made with unicorn horns.
So anyway, there's a little insight into dwarven culture, a little bit. If you like to learn anything else, feel free to ask.
Have you ever played leapfrog with a unicorn?
No, that's forbidden.
Well, I'm not surprised. Because, it might hurt.
Aye. It'll go right up your jacksie.
It's okay. It's okay for girls. They're okay doing it. It's fine. It's only people with dangly things that can't play that game.
I don't know about the biology of that still.
Yeah.
Or physics, but I'm going to move on.
Let's.
The biophysics. Don't start talking to me about biophysics.
No, it's not the biophysics, it's the
biophysics.
biophysics. It's the beer physics.
The beer physics.
The beer, that's how you pronounce it.
What about the non-biophysics?
No, it's the bio.
The biophysics.
The biophysics.
The biophysics.
The BF physics.
Biophysics.
Yeah, the big friendly physics. Oh my god! At this stage, I wouldn't be surprised if it turns out Fulton was never a dwarf and is actually like two kobolds in a dwarf suit just trying to fake it.
Yeah. Can we feed Spike?
You can feed Spike, yes, because you've foraged enough stuff to kind of feed him on the journey, so you're able to. Spike happily numbs down the non-poisonous plants.
Can I sort of try and sort of empathise with him a bit and just see how he's feeling, if he's enjoying our company or if he's feeling lonely for other dinosaurs?
That's a good idea. Give me a nature check.
Okay, can do. Gonna do that right now. Just gotta turn my phone on so I know what the nature pause is.
Can I sharpen and wax his horns? I'd like to make a grooming sound.
Okay, so
please.
So that's 27.
27. Okay, so you empathise with him while Caragor waxes his horns. Spike is feeling relaxed. About he's enjoying the horn waxing.
Okay.
He seems broadly content. He's feeling well looked after.
So he doesn't miss other dinosaurs.
I mean that's sort of hard to tell. It hasn't seen any other dinosaurs.
Shania feels like he might miss other dinosaurs and therefore turns herself into a dinosaur using her new spell. Turn you into a dinosaur. It's called dinosaur form.
Dinosaur form. Yeah.
I'm gonna use dinosaur form, and turn into an ankylosaurus.
Don't you have to have seen them before?
No.
No.
You don't have to. So you're turning yourself into something you've got no idea what it is.
No. Well, it says here, I can channel the primal forces of nature to transform into a large animal battle form, specifically that of a powerful and terrifying dinosaur. I need to have the space to expand when the spell is lost. When I cast the spell, you choose Ankylosaurus, Brontosaurus, Deinonychus, Stegosaurus, Triceratops, or Tyrannosaurus. You can decide the specific type of animal, but it has no effect on the form's size or statistics. While in the form, you gain animal and dinosaur traits. You can dismiss the spell whenever. And, you gain some stuff. But I just want to, hang out with Spike on a dino level. So that's what I'm going to do.
I think it's outrageous to suggest that in 600 or something years of being on the surface, Shania at no point decided to get into dinosaurs. Everyone has a dinosaur.
Exactly.
So you transform into the form of an
Ankylosaurus. Yeah, Ankylosaurus. That's right. Yeah.
So that is a. Do you want to describe an Ankylosaurus?
Yeah. So an Ankylosaurus, it's on four legs. It's got like it's a bit like a giant turtle with like a long tail with a clubby thing on it. And on top of it's like sort of shelly back. It's got like sort of spiky things, and it's got like a bit of a beak kind of vibe. From what I remember, they're Vegisauruses, but also real tough bastards. They do not look like ankles.
I'm on Wikipedia and I can tell you that checks out. Well done, Drummond.
Sweet.
Have yourself a danger point for dinosaur knowledge.
Yes! Awesome. All right.
You turn into an Ankylosaurus and Spike's like and just kind of looks at you in complete surprise.
And I'd like nuzzle him and give him a dino hug. However they do that, maybe with a tail round him or something.
Caragor watches this happening and really, really regrets Shania picking up that animal box from her. We should have taken that off her.
Oh, look, it's nice. It's like a couple of big cats.
The Spike Spike kind of affectionately nudges you back. You stagger sideways and just collapse the side of the cozy cabin as Bubba's kind of packing up the magic of it. And the two of you kind of just generally devastate the surrounding area playfully.
Playfully devastating. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. Thank you.
But Spike does seem pleased until the minute runs out and you're forced to revert back to your own form. Spike is just sort of left staring into your eyes, remembering the dinosaur you once were.
At which point, I sort of grab his head and like put my head against his head and go like, "I hope you enjoyed that. You know, I hope that you enjoyed that. I will do more dino stuff for you later, okay?" And stroke him.
Also, Spike's got the intelligence of a dinosaur. Did you think that he just witnessed a dinosaur existing and then dying? Like,
it's possible. Who knows? But he felt a connection, and that's the important thing.
Spike attempts to process these complex emotions with the brain the size of a walnut. And choose some more grass. And you're able to mount Spike up and carry on your journey. So I can tell you the next few days and nights pass relatively peacefully. And on the night of the fifth, it's your fifth night out in the jungle, so you're only a couple of days away from Holy Zatramba now, making your way. Spike has unerringly guided you along this path, which again seems to have been cleared. You are pretty certain that this road had something large pass along it in the last few days. That seems to be why, like, someone seems to have cleared this road to Holy Zatramba recently to get there. It is still rubbish being out in the jungle. There are still insects everywhere. It still rains pretty much every day. But fortunately, because of Spike, you're not too worried about sort of flash floods or anything like that. He stomps through most of the dangerous ground quite easily. I'll leave it to you to cross off any rations and bug repellents that you want to for those days. And we'll jump to the fifth night, as you're all kind of wondering about finding somewhere to camp as the sun is starting to dip over the trees. You you see a sight in the road ahead of you. You become aware, probably Shania and Caragor first of all, probably best perceptions among them, most likely to be up front. You see two figures lying on the road. There seems to be blood spattered all over the road, and you can see two very large figures lying side by side in the middle of the road. What would you like to do?
Shania would like to sort of like creep up to them, hopefully stealthily, just in case, and check them over and see what's happened.
Okay. So
Caragor will do the same.
Nice. Okay.
Can Bubba's just detect magic in the area?
Yes, you can.
Wow.
You detect magic. Bubba, you do not detect magic.
Okay.
So you...
do you need any rolls from us for this, or...?
Give me a perception to sort of give me an idea of how close you get.
Okay. So that is 27.
22.
Okay. You realise the figures are human, but they are very large. They're tall and they're very fat as well. But they're both lying on the ground, and you can see that they have several crossbow bolts in their backs, and there's just blood everywhere.
So they are big fat humans, and they're dead.
And it could be female as well.
Big fat female humans that are dead. But why? Can she try and work out where the bolts, like if it's like a trap or something that they might have stepped through, or if it was, it's like, can she do a sort of, look at the blood splatter, etc., like crime scene investigation shit is what I'm looking at.
CSI of this.
Yeah,
okay.
that's what I want to do.
I reckon it feels like either a perception or a thievery. A perception probably is most likely what you want to know for this.
Here we go. Oh, shit. That is 20.
20. Can't see anything obvious that would have shot them.
Can I make that thievery check to see if they were murdered, executed, if this was a setup, an ambush, that kind of thing?
No problem.
That is a 24.
24. It looks like they were shot in the back while not this. As somebody who is proficient in sneak attacks, it definitely looks like they were shot in the back at close range, while probably not expecting it. Also, let's just check in. Where are Fulton, Bubba, and Velda during this?
I feel like Bubba's gone down with Caragor and Shania up to the bodies.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Velda would probably stay on Spike. Just sort of watching, paying attention, but yeah, just keeping an eye.
Yeah, I'll just be Overwatch.
Cool. You both keep watching from the Panquin.
So can we see if are there any footprints or any traces of whoever might have done this going in a certain direction?
Well, as you are looking around, the three of you who are on the ground just feel a breeze, and you suddenly feel very cold for a moment, which is weird because you haven't really ever been cold since arriving in the Mwangi Expanse. But you just, all three of you just get a shudder through you at the moment, and you just get this sense of not being alone here.
Is everything all right?
I don't think that we are alone.
Bubba would like to cast invisibility sphere. Invisibility sphere on us three.
You cast invisibility sphere. How long does that last for?
It lasts for that's the wrong spell. It lasts for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, very nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So Velda asks if something's wrong. Shania says we're not alone, and then the three of them just disappear.
I think that we should maybe walk back to Spike and get close to the rest of them, just in case. Right. Okay, so
we're
in
all
the
invisible
sphere
by now, by the way.
Yeah. So in the sphere, in the invisibility sphere, we move back to, our friends and our dinosaur.
I'm just going to, just as we do that, I'm just going to check the bodies to see if anything else has been left on them by presumably the bandits, whoever it was that killed them.
Okay, you bend down and you start to. So the two of you are walking backwards.
No. We wait for Carador to do his check, and then we all move back together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Very, very sensible. Okay, so you have a look at you have a look through the bodies. Give me a perception check to try and search the bodies.
24.
A 24, okay. So you find the bodies seem to have been looted. They were armed with clubs, but the clubs are broken. Their armor has been torn. They seem to have been gnawed at. Actually, no, it doesn't seem to have been gnawed at. They have not been accosted by any of the wild animals of the jungle at all. However, the heel of one of their boots clicks open when you look at it, and inside you find 6 platinum pieces and a small emerald hidden in the hidden compartment.
Nice. Well, looks like whoever killed them didn't find this then. And they've not been here long because they've not been attacked by any of the local fauna. With that, Caragor nods and would head back to the other two.
At that point we move back, right? Yeah.
Just before we move back, Bubba would like to say to Caragor, "Hey, Caragor, can you see any tracks or anything around these lot where they would have gone, or is that not something you can see?"
I can have a look if you're staying here with your spell.
Yeah. Just before we move back over to the other two.
How long is this taking? So he spent a minute checking the bodies over.
Yeah, about 9 minutes.
And then another minute or so to look at some tracks, and then we'll head back. Yeah,
let's do that.
Is that all right? So I just want to make sure I'm.
It's It's a 28 on a survival.
28 on a survival. They're old tracks, but they check out. You check the tracks out. They go off. They seem to lead off in the direction of Holy Zatrumba. There seem to be some other tracks that came kind of out of the jungle to this point, and then there's a bunch of people who were around, and then a load more of them carried on to Holy Zatrumba. That's in addition to the ones that you've sort of been following the whole time. But something definitely happened here. 2 groups, you reckon, met here. And as you're looking up at that, those of you who are invisible kind of glance up at where Spike is. Can I get perception checks from Velda and Fulton, please?
Okay, you can.
30.
Okay, it wasn't a natural one. It was nearly a natural one, but instead it is a 7, so not very much.
Okay.
Yeah. Just as I get up there. Sorry about that.
Just before we move on, this is one of those
That's an
moments,
18.
like one of those moments where like I'm feeling genuinely tense in my seat. Like, do you know? I'm got sweaty palms. Go on, carry on.
Well, we'll see. So, Velda and Fulton, you are also starting to feel a little cold as you sit there. Velda, you're kind of fixated on trying to see what's going on, trying to see if anything's happened, trying to see where everyone's gone. Fulton, you kind of just feel a presence, and you look around behind you, and just appearing in kind of wisps in the night air around, you can see 2 skeletal forms kind of just forming out of green light behind Velda. They're kind of the forms of 2 very large Mwangi women. They have blood kind of running down their fronts. They have skeletal hands, and their faces are just kind of skulls, both of them staring at Velda.
Go on.
Go ahead, yeah.
No, go on. If you...
and you can kind of hear they're kind of like an exhalation of air. What would you like to do?
Velda.
Yes.
I don't want to frighten you just yet.
Well, then don't take your shoes off.
No, worse than that. Behind us, there are some Mwangi death women dripping with blood, and they look like they're gonna kill us. So don't turn around, but just let's on whatever the dinosaur's name, Rex or whatever.
Spike! We said it like 25 times.
Rex.
Thank you for the warning, Fulton. Splendid. And Velda casts Fly on himself and flies up into the air.
You son of a...
No, I shall tackle him from up here.
Oh, there's you kind of turn around and see Velda just disappear up into the sky, and see Fulton alone on the Triceratops,
I don't like
facing.
I just want to clarify. I don't like zoom up into the clouds away. Like I'm sort of get up out of harm's way, and then I'm going to rain some magic down them bitches.
I would love if this is the last we see of Velda.
Yeah, Velda leaves for the final time. He just flies off
forever.
Oh, the skeletons look at you, Fulton, and go, "You should not have come back.
I've never been here.
You have our revenge for what you did to us."
No, I didn't do anything, and I'll get revenge on the people that did do something if you require my services.
He's
doing this all whilst just looking straight ahead and not looking at them. So just no.
Do we see this at all?
Yeah, those of you on the ground can see this. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Shania says, "Cargo, is that the same 2 ladies that we are looking at, but they are like undead?"
Are they?
I don't know. They're skeletons.
Very similar, yes.
They're very similar.
Very similar. Yeah. You can't hear that. I was asking the DM. Scott was asking the DM.
Sorry. I thought you.
I've got 2 different voices from.
I'm sorry. I wasn't listening hard enough. I apologise.
Aye, it looks like they are. And if only we... Oh, wait, Caragor takes six platinum pieces and the emerald and goes, excuse me?
No.
She can't see me, I'm invisible.
Wait. I'm just going to disrupt undead for a second and see what happens.
Wait, no.
What?
Wait, no, don't, because that's not that. I'll attack them, they'll attack us. We can resolve this by putting it right with whatever.
Are you sure?
Well,
okay,
no, I'm not sure, but good always wins out in the end.
Do you know what? I trust you. If we can get through this peacefully, then I would prefer that. High five?
I'm not going to high five because it's really loud.
Oh, bugger. Okay. Just do what you're going to do then.
But also, Velda doesn't know that I've got a load of money and gems and I'm about to give them away, so I feel nice about that. He's not going to stop us.
Yeah, okay. Let's go.
Okay, Bubba, drop the spell on me.
Yeah, sure. The spell drops for all three of us.
I could just step out, couldn't I?
Oh, if you just keep walking, then yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll stay in it, right?
We'll stay in the sphere.
Yeah. Hello, ladies of presumably local neighbourhoods. I have found these on your old persons, and if you tell us what happened to you, we will investigate it. Here, you can have these back. I'm not sure you can hold them because you've got skeletal hands, but still.
I think
from high in the stratosphere, Velda, you hear the sound of Caragor putting his hand in his pocket. Okay, sorry, what did you say, Ross?
I said I think they're the neighbourhood watch. I'm not sure. Anyway,
they immediately move away from Fulton and just step down and just float through the air in their ghostly forms to surround you, Caragor, with the items, and they say,
"Now you steal from us. You slay us in cold blood. You steal our friends away. Betrayer, thief."
Oh, we didn't slay her yet, but and I haven't stolen them yet. You can have them back. Look here, you can take them, if you can. Also, who did attack you? What do they look like? Do you remember? You creepy ladies.
Make a diplomacy check.
Oh, this will be the first game in ages that I'm not playing my level up dice. I'm actually playing with the dice that Candace bought me one time, so this is on you, Candace. No pressure. What did you say? Diplomacy. Okay, it's a standard filthy 20.
Standard filthy 20. They do not immediately attack. They say,
where is this 12-fingered man?
Oh, I think we're on our way to see the 12-fingered man, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Yeah, we're after the same people.
Hey, if you want to help us, we can go get him and deck him for you, and then we'll give you your things back, and you'll have your vengeance upon him and his awful. And we'll cut off two of his fingers.
They look at each other for a moment.
We were betrayed. We were lost in the jungle. We asked the 12-fingered man and his retinue for help, and they guided us here, and then they killed us and took our friends.
We can go and get your friends back if you like. We're going to see him now.
Aye. We'll get your friends back. Also, do you, this might be a weird question to ask you, but do you want us to bury you? Is that, what's your custom? Would you like to be burnt or set alight?
We have failed Balumda.
What?
Huh?
Akosa and Morku, servants of Balumda. He who is massive. We served him greatly in life, but have failed him in death. We have not paid him tribute, and will never get to sit by his great side.
So, Would you like to be burnt or buried?
Those are the two options.
We can do your tribute for you if you want.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
who's Balloon Dog?
you could do your
Why is he
tribute,
so
yeah.
massive?
Oh, Bubba's
The jungle is massive.
Bubba's
and
good
we
at
can-
doing like tribute songs if you like.
I suddenly drop the invisibility spell and go, yeah,
Holy shit!
yeah, I can do whatever you want.
The fuck did that bird come from?
Oi, listen, mate, I know we're only getting to know each other, but there's a whole thing about me being called a bird. Like, you've had a bad time, so I'm not going to get involved in it. But, like, look, yeah. What do you need? I'll play it.
I'll be happy for someone to make a religion check if you want to know about Balumdar.
Yeah, come on.
I was just going to say, who's got that? I was waiting for someone to do that. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's definitely not me.
That's,
not
yeah,
my bag.
I'll do that. Okay, here we go.
I'll do one anyway, just because.
And it is 24.
24. All right. Balumdar, also known as He Who Is Massive, is the god of megafauna and of gigantic things and size. People worship Balumdar by seeking to either become as gigantic as they possibly can within their form, and by venerating and protecting all gigantic things, large trees, large animals, anything like
Dinosaurs.
that, dinosaurs, elephants, all those sort of things. So they seek to become as huge as possible. That is the correct way to venerate him.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
Fair.
So that is what you know, Shania.
So they are kind of like, feeder peeps. That's what they do. They try to be as big as is possible to venerate the gigantic. And we have this dinosaur here. Do you like this guy? She says to them.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Did you say pretty cool or pretty cool? Because if it's
Easy on
cool,
the undead jokes, guy.
I'm sorry.
You're just trying to get in the
Hey,
spirit.
easy on saying guy I'm not a guy, okay? Like, I mean,
Yeah, also, I know you were freaked out a minute ago, but we probably should do something with your bodies because it will get eaten by lots of small animals or insects, and you probably don't want that.
We do not want that.
Yeah, but
No.
to them, a small insect is massive to a gnat.
Oh no, we've already got onto relativity. I thought we could do the episode before we had to do relativity.
I'm massive to a squirrel.
Listen, until we solve your quest, do you want me to cast prestidigitation on your bodies, and then you can just chill until we get there, and then you can decide what to do with your bodies?
Yes.
All right.
We do not know what this spell does, but
How about
we will accept it.
We don't know how to say it, to be honest, so it's
about-
fine.
how about we enlarge your bodies with enlarge person?
That's a spell that Velda Campbell definitely has. Where is Velda?
I'm up here.
You can see it over
right,
here.
yes, I can fly.
holy shit! I thought you'd just gone.
No. I was spending some
I
time
didn't realize you were still
debating
here.
this. Yeah, no, I was up here ready to rain lightning down, but actually they seem to be.
There's
fairly
no
benign.
need for that.
No, I know. So I'm coming back down now. With regards to enlargement, I don't have that one because it's generally pretty
he never
useless.
has the spell.
And also,
Fucking
and
Christ.
also, don't forget that
This guy.
a large person is not permanent. So, I mean, you could enlarge them, but then they go and go back to
I
normal.
wouldn't last for long, would it? No,
No, it doesn't last for very long at
It
all.
lasts probably longer than prestidigitation would, though.
What if you drunk a potion to enlarge yourself and then you died? Would you stay big?
No, I think you'd shrink.
Well, I don't know. I mean, the toxicity of the
I
potion
mean-
would probably still affect your cells in your body and how you were.
It's just we've killed people before that have had an enlarged thing on them, and I think they've shrunk back down after we've killed them.
I don't remember doing that, but yeah.
Yeah, we've cut a few people down to size, haven't we? Hey.
How would you like to be
I
remembered?
don't get it.
How would
You're
you like
dead.
to be remembered? Would you like me to build you a statue? A
First
really
off,
big statue.
what are your names?
Yeah, what's
We
your name?
are Kosa and Malko. If one of you will venerate Balumdar in our names, then we may be able to rest. Act in a way that will please Balumdar within the next 7 days and rescue our friends.
I mean, this sounds great. How do we venerate? Do we need to just like eat for like 7, 12 days? Like what do you mean?
Just get massive, Shani.
Get massive.
Yeah, we just
you're
gotta get
saying
big.
I need to get like turn myself curvaceous.
Well, I mean, no, I can mean anything. I quite like the ambiguity of it, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
So,
Cool.
Gianmarco.
I mean,
we
you
have-
could be massive in spirit.
Gianmarco, we have 7 days.
We are 2 people. We are called Akosa and Marco. Neither of us is called John Marco.
Okay.
It's not Jean Michael Vincent. That's not the same.
What are your Akusa and Marco? What are your friends' names so we can go looking for them properly?
Dira, Tavik, and Washira.
Okay, I'm
We
gonna.
were supposed to be guiding them through the jungle.
Well, I'm gonna promise to remember one of those names.
Hold on. Don't worry. I will remember all of them because I am a remembering genius. Dira. What's the others? Tavik. Okay, Tavik. Okay, good. And the next one.
Washira.
Shira. Okay, good.
Not Shira, for fuck's sake.
No? Oh, you sure?
Told you we should have just killed these guys.
Shira. Okay, what's the last one? There's 4 of them, yes?
No, there are 3 of them.
Oh, 3. So Dira, Tavik,
But
and
we
Lashira.
appreciate the beginning of the number.
Exactly, yeah, okay. I've put it's 3 squared, so there's more of them than what I said before because they are bigger than we can imagine.
That's not how maths works.
Isn't it so?
I'm not a wizard.
Yeah, exactly. Only Velda knows. Okay, I've written down their names. We will find them, don't worry.
We will allow you to pass and keep that which you found upon us.
Oh, really?
Thank you very much.
You have 7 days
There's
to rescue
there we
our
go.
friends and to properly pay tribute to Balumdar in our name by behaving in a fashion befitting of one who follows he who is massive. If you do not, then we will come for you. Who will take up this quest?
I will.
All of us.
Wait, hang on.
I mean, do we have
Don't you want all of us to each use our own interpretation of what embiggening means, and therefore at least one of us will have done the embiggening, and you get like 5 different flavours of embiggening then?
Yes, this is good. We will take revenge upon any of the 5 of you who fail to become bigger in some fashion in 7 days' time.
7 days. It's like that song from that bard, Craig David.
Didn't even try it.
Oh, Shades
You didn't
David.
even fucking
yeah.
try, Ross. You just called him Craig David.
Yeah, man.
Shaved Davis. We know him, yes.
Hey, he's good.
Okay, so that will happen, and I'm sure that we will be. We can do this for you. Do you want a high five or something?
No,
Okay.
we will wish you luck in the traditional form of our people.
Oh, what's that?
Big up yourselves.
That's where we leave it for tonight.
Very nice.
We're on a quest
my
for
God.
Balumdar.
Bloody brilliant.
Very
Bloody
nice.
good, mate.
That was fun.
That was silly.
Cool.
Oh, I can't believe you were about to just open fire on them. This week's episode was made possible by our tremendous patrons. Specifically this week, it is Stephen Reve. Thank you so much, Stephen. You are the Dangerling of the week. You are the one who has rolled the highest initiative. You have done the max damage. You are the hero of the party, our critical hit for today. Thank you so much, Stephen, for supporting us. If you too would like to be a patron of this podcast, if you want to help us to keep making stuff, then go to patreon.com/Danger Club Podcast and sign up and give us a hand, and maybe we'll say your name on the show if you're at that tier, and all the money you give us goes back into making more podcasts. It's brilliant. Thank you, Stephen. Cheers, everyone.